in Orlando, and I'm going to flip you around. Got Wayne Burns. Everybody's going to the bathroom. Josh is going to the bathroom. Oh, he's got a line. Aaron's here. Chris is here. We just walked into the hall, and we are attempting to kind of get oriented, figure out what we want to look at, just kind of go into one end to start working back. Frank Lloyd Wright kitchen and bath collection. This is pretty interesting. I'd like to look at that. We'll come back to it. See Toto down there. There's a lot of plumbing companies at these shows, but I do see Hey guys, let's go to that CNC cabinetry booth. Very end. A good place to start.
My job. Watch. Yeah.
Tomorrow we're going to add some more stuff as we go, and Chris Mason has a gimbal that you shouldn't see the motion of me walking with him using the gimbal. But he has to wait 24 hours before he can use it, and he didn't do that until last night, so he won't be able to live stream till tomorrow. I don't know what Medea is, but it's a popular booth.
We'll be back. We'll go to the back. We'll meet you there. That's a cool cabinet.
Do you know what Medea U is? Wow, is what it says. Wow, is there?
It looks like it's a Samsung knockoff.
This brand?
That brand right there. Because it's got.
Wow. Medea, that is the brand. It's an appliance company. Washer, dryer, dishwasher, stove. But we really want to go next door.
No micro drawer.
Oh.
Which is odd, right?
Yeah. Not a complete suite. All right, this is, so you guys know what we're at, CNC Cabinetry. I don't know if the light's letting you see that. I'm familiar with these guys. Let's see what they've got in here. I see some modern stuff right away. Ken, you'll love it. Not sure how they're doing these doors, changing colors. Kind of like to see that. Hey, Chris, can you see what's making that work? See if somebody will tell you what's making those lights work behind the doors, or open one of them up. I don't want to get too close where it looks silly.
Oh. I hate cabinets.
I mean, I imagine it's just for display.
So whatever's this door is lighting up is internal, because this is a melamine back. That is pretty cool. So it's a soft close hinge, which doesn't work with push to open, but let's see.
I haven't really found anyone right here somewhere. Yeah, I've looked into them. Nobody has like Denny's, how did we have that conversation?
Skinny shaker, read it, skinny shaker. This all looks like RTF to me, rigid thermal foil. That's wood. So there is textured melamine, real wood. Apparently their online order system. So it's building an order there. Generating an AI render is what I'm seeing. If y'all can't see that down at the bottom, it says 62%.
But if the customer changes their mind, hey, I don't want that spice wrap.
How are you, sir?
Good.
Good. Any questions on the design program?
I'm just waiting to see what it does.
Probably needs to know that you have to aim in the right direction to have a better picture.
Take some videos, please.
And I called her, I emailed her, everything was found that flap in the flap shaker.
Should be the details about their cabinets. So obviously they have face frame. See how that little blue there obscuring it. Wooden dovetail drawers. Drawer guides.
DTC.
DTC is
Sorry, got a bunch of adjustments though. Look at that. There.
You gotta be careful in your size drawer.
it's a
That's
3/4
like
inch
the
side.
Felici.
Yeah.
So this one has a 5/8 side. This cabinet has a 3/4 inch drawer side. Still
You're using a blind corner hinge for this cabinet.
A what?
It's a blind corner hinge.
So it opens right.
So this is a
Attached to the back
inset
of the face frame rather than the bottom.
face frame cabinet.
Yours mounted back to the place where you what that was.
I mounted to it. I need to use the head mount to the box.
3/4 inch shelves, 1/2 inch cabinet component parts. So this is their inset line. And then they're using these stops here. That is, I can't really see what that is. It is an L shape.
I don't want to say the best or not, but it's certainly puts it in a category. Even the Mary County Council, when I see was okay, more specific.
This is full overlay face frame. Lighting just well, some installation there not done very well, but that's expected at these shows. They're using union labor to do install.
See, that's how you do inset.
That's how you achieve inset, and it's not inset. Y'all skin it out?
Do you want me to see you so you can get a brochure?
I was trying to look at the
No.
No, I didn't do it. Okay.
I just know I don't run into it a ton. Rob over at it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but now. I'm going clear off 5 documents. And that rotates.
More overlay face frame. Just not sure I see anything that's actually full access except that first thing we saw before anyway. This area here. These are 3/4 inch full access cabinets.
How fast? I think 21 days. I think 4.
This is full access here. Three-quarter inch shelves. That's a Blum hinge. That's back to full overlay face frame. This little kitchenette. More full overlay face frame cabinetry, even though they have kind of a modern looking hood.
Write down the prices next.
I'll follow you. I'm done here.
Is it a more impressive one?
You see them in like.
We are heading to grass. We have surfaces to our right. So you'll know the reference, this is from this company, all these services. Grass booth is not very big, and they don't have a lot of functional things to look at. I got an island and some things in cabinets to look at. So I guess we'll look at that. There's Inaro. That's the profile for the Binaro. It's metal. I guess this is the color selection for it. Platinum, cocoa, Nero, zircon, stone and ice. And these are the Nova Pro Scalas. We sold a ton of Nova Pro, True 32 Corporation, True32.com back in the day, but they've changed it. I like this new look. Now they have obviously this wood skin. Skin it with this wooden piece. I'm sure that's not inexpensive. If you're familiar with the Tip-O-Matic, that's that rod you have to cut to length. Nova Pro works just like the regular undermount drawer guide they have.
So that's this type of product.
It's a really wide drawer. So this is Nova Pro Scala.
Like asked them to, if I were you, I'd come when you buy this product, this manufacturer, and this product.
They have a Gullah here. They're using the Gullah drawer.
So, but you know, at least if you want to take this, it's just our overall, it just kind of goes over all the capital things. And if you scan, if you go to the front, which I gotta find the scan. So if you do that, it does
So our guys have abandoned me for a Richelieu. Let's see what they've got.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, no, it's the same thing. I've been in cities that beside this one, so their press conference is seeing things like they're in that place where they have all these jobs out all across the country. And we're going to 2040, so we've got to change all the parking meters. I think
Bob is here. Mark's not here.
Apparently this one is available in maple and walnut. It really does look good. Not sure if they still call this Magic Corner or not.
supposed to soft close, did it not?
See if you, I can't get, I'm too close. I didn't send it hard enough.
Yeah, you got to kind of give it a little bit. And this is like this one's the Le Mans unit, but not as much movement. It only comes out and out. It doesn't do the other part of that.
You're still getting access to everything.
Yeah. But you can definitely tell the difference in the shadow.
Oh yeah, the back half of the other one's bigger.
Keep an eye out.
That's good. It actually kind of pushes the stuff open at the end. Soft closes the stuff out, so that's pretty cool. Show them.
You know those people are.
Yeah. We got people watching. All right. So, this guy right there, his blue shirt's name is Tom. He's not all there. He's a really weird, strange guy. I'll go shake his hand.
And the difference on that.
Good to see you. I'll do it.
That's the drop ship. So anything that's the new items and stuff, they fly back. You just have to pay for that mega number. Century knows how to get it.
That's very similar to the iron closet.
Hey, Chris, spin that. It's a pretty simple way with different types of shelves to do a shoe. I mean, they got purses on it, but that'd be ideal for a shoe spinner. Just a good shelf for it. Right kind of shelf, there's your shoe spinner. Super simple.
So this is a session, so we have different session for each session.
Probably cheaper than the
I don't think it would. I don't think that hardware would hold the weight.
Did you say this should spin the version?
No.
Better. Smaller footprint in its back.
Yeah, the wooden and the
Pivots
lighting.
out, turns.
But Nuomi only sell scissors. How many colors do you have?
Cost-wise, give or take for that, what is it? Give or take.
It's one series, it's one series.
Welcome, Ken. Glad you could make it. I think this is the best attended show, KBIS anyway, that I've ever been to. It's like this everywhere. Getting here was incredibly hard. Just unbelievable how hard it was to get here. It took us 2 hours from the time we got in the area to the time we got in the building. Do that again. Thank you, Aaron. Is it? Let's get that name.
That's the lights reflected on it.
Is that doing something different? Oh, changes how attention. This is interesting. These countertop backsplash shelving. It's interesting. Open some of those drawers, Aaron. What is that? Oh.
Drop down.
So this one must be button controlled. You're pushing a button? Another kitchen with gullah. Lots of accessory dividers there. I think you're right, Ken. I've noticed the same thing. Doesn't look like a bunch of showroom designers. Seen a lot of what look to be traditional woodworkers.
You notice the golas are lit?
The gullet itself is lit. That's interesting.
All of them are like that.
Where is it? I'm losing it. There it is. So even for the drawers, it's that. Can you figure out how to make that work? It says it's voice activated. Does that say anything about it? Card. Hi, I'm here. This thing says it's voice controlled and it comes down. You can see that, but we're not sure what you're supposed to say. Simon says lower. It ain't listening. Talk to it for us. There's another way of doing it. Get somebody that knows what they're doing. So it says it's a closet system company, but this is obviously not closet system, so I guess they do both because this signs up here say furniture motion, kitchen functional, so this company does more than closets. I get a picture of somebody getting a picture. How about that? Looks like they also sell face frame, full overlay face frame. All this, everything on this wall. But I'm pretty sure this Nuomi is Asian, but I'm not positive. It seems like a good number of the people working here are Asian. Interesting toe kick. It's actually sloped. I'm not sure that's intentional. I don't think it is because it's not over here. That's a mistake. Exactly, spending a ton of time keeping things aligned. I'm not really sure what the tray part is about, but this has drinking things below. And it is pretty slow.
Well, I want to see what the options are, because that requires machining to have. I mean, so does the one I had.
Really, that's why you just you could run yourself. And that would just all right, I'm gonna move on.
This is, never heard of Neolith, but it is apparently sheet goods of some sort. They're really thin, what I'm seeing. Not sure if this is countertop material. I believe it is. We are in the Richelieu booth. Looking at some decorative hardware.
Yep.
Vanna White, Vanna's twin sister.
Hey, I cover a sweater.
You do? Go ahead.
Did you, that comes with the system? Yeah, the system is...
Now you broke it.
So does it bring the top bar down and the bottom bar up?
How does that work? No, I'm not.
Show us, Rusty.
That's pretty cool.
Who's the manufacturer? Say anywhere? What about this paperwork right here? Does that say anything?
I don't know if it's going to say on there. I don't know if it's under the Richelieu line. I don't.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
There you Well, I got you at least a geographical one.
Right, yeah. It's made somewhere in the world.
Look, it's Gary LeBlanc. I'm Gary, a long time. Thank you.
Enjoy the show, guys.
Hey, old man. Old man to old man.
Something up to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Pull that other one out, Aaron. Yeah. Is that a blind? Yeah. Okay.
Without the soft clothes, I guess they have one.
What we got right here? This door, what does that do? Is it just a smaller version of that in here? Okay. Side. Again, we're at Richelieu's booth. Tell you what, I like the idea of that rather than seeing the. I like the idea of it being concealed, the paper towels, and yet still accessible. I just don't like that showing it. It's gotten so popular. I think there would be a handle. Yeah. I think they. No, that's a cabinet. I think there should be a handle there. Don't you? Appears to all run really smooth. That's interesting.
Those are fast closed doors.
Fast close, not soft close.
Not soft close. Okay.
What are these people waiting on? Ferguson, plumbing, more plumbing, too much plumbing.
You might have seen it as
A little tool board over here.
showing a couple of the previous shows in our room. So maybe you saw. Give y'all an idea, the attendance.
pretty much anywhere you look, there are lots and lots and lots of people in every direction. KBIS is any indication of our economy for 2026, it's going to be good. Ken's doing. He's responded to these. Interesting.
Let me see who we know that's close by. Boy, their ad sucks.
What is that right there? Is that doors?
Looks like it.
I think that Element Designs has their own booth, but you can see they're in here as well. Who I'm not familiar with this company. I'm not even sure how to pronounce what it looks like, an E on top of a backwards D. ECO. I'm not sure what you're supposed to call it. They have some pretty interesting textures here.
They're leather. Mm-hmm. Said they're leather.
It looks really good.
So you can't buy these doors, right? I mean, these are basically just cabinet companies. These are their finishes, correct?
No, Element Design sells to us, to cabinet makers.
Oh, do they?
I don't know what this is or how you would pronounce that.
He said there's the three companies came in together. One of them is that leather. That one's the leather one. Or that's what it is.
So they're sharing a booth? Okay, so they're not, I mean, Element Designs has been around forever. And those metal doors, you can buy them from multiple people. Pretty sure they're out of the Carolinas.
I know that.
So you guys are just sharing a booth?
We are.
Okay.
Yep.
So how do you pronounce this third one over here?
Echo Domo.
So the backwards D is irrelevant.
It is. So
It's silent.
the backwards D is ED for Echo Domo, and they just put that on the side. So
Tell him I said it's dumb.
got it. I'll pass it along.
Sorry to say that on his live stream, but you guys still sell, cabinet makers can buy Element Designs from
Yes.
multiple places, right?
Yeah.
Multiple
I mean,
distributors.
so we don't do distribution anymore.
Oh, you
It's all
don't?
direct business. So we sell directly to cabinet shops, custom shops, mill workers, all that kind of stuff.
Wasn't Conestoga selling?
It was, and then they.
That's not doing, okay.
Not doing it
So
anymore.
everybody buys direct from you. Can they buy online?
Yes. Yeah. Let me hear. You mind if I scan your badge?
Well, I'm not a cabinet maker. I'm a consultant to cabinet makers.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gotcha.
but one of the guys that's with us just said, "Where do I get this stuff?" So
Gotcha.
we ordered online.
Yeah, you just set up an account, order online, and we ship directly to them. So
We're seeing a lot of, in the Nashville market anyway, when we went to the home show, there's quite a few, like just a metal door here and there.
yeah, that's what we do.
Okay.
Our average order size is 3 doors.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we do kitchens, home organization like closets and pantries and stuff like that. Where I mean, more and more of our doors are going to other places in the home outside of the kitchen.
And how do y'all deal with the hinge, or is that up to the cabinet maker? How does the hinge get dealt with?
Yeah, so we do all that fabrication.
Okay.
So we just need to know the spec, what hinge they're using, or we supply the hinge. So then we drill it for that hinge pattern. We just need to know from the cabinet shop where they want that hinge placed on the door. and then we manufacture it to those specs.
Okay.
Yep. So we try and do all the work on our end. So when the cabinet shop gets it, all they got to do is screw in the hinges and then attach it to the cabinet.
If I remember right, when y'all launched, you were in the Carolinas.
Yeah, we're just south of Charlotte. We're
Okay,
in Fort
still
Mills.
okay. Right where you are, always same place.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem. Thank you.
Somebody might need that someday. I only get a chance to look at this ever so often, Ken, so I see that you answered my question before the guy did, probably. But I do remember buying from them years ago, and that they were in the Carolinas. What is it?
Micro cement.
Ah,
It wasn't that brand. I thought I was going to be able to put it over top of marble countertops and make it look like stone and stuff.
we will be moving past the plumbing stuff from time to time. It's not really that interesting to us. Real Bucci appliance line here. How are you? Better not deserve.
I have never heard of that. Oh, sorry. Yes,
Well,
I know you deserve down this way.
if I got what I deserved, that'd be a sizzling grease spot in the middle of the road.
What kind of industry are you in?
I am a consultant to cabinet makers.
Oh, okay. Didn't even know there was such a thing.
Sure, show everybody what.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have, the client or the designer sent me quite a few pictures of that range.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah, we don't get a lot of ranges coming through looking like that. I mean, it's huge.
I guess you would recognize
It's
that
a
one,
different
yeah.
Well, I do the Instagram account and the Pinterest account.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of business are you in?
Cabinetry.
Okay.
European
Okay.
cabinetry.
Okay.
We did what's going on
Chicken.
Sticks and stones.
Josh will do it. Come on, Josh.
Josh said maybe 3 hours ago.
Yesterday was the first time I heard of Hendel, but I think on the hardware side, that's either this is a curated collection or they're limited in what they offer. But it does look good. Nice looking stuff.
Yeah, very.
Is that a product you specify? Okay. Are you
I think it's a British company, I think, but I'm not positive. It's where we just were.
Modern matters.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, Ken, if you're still there. That's I'm not sure where the modern comes in here because I don't see anything modern there at all. Not even a little bit. But if you need a snake pull, you can get it right here. Just in case one of your clients needs that. Not seeing anything modern. Plumbing. This is all metal stuff, freestanding. There are a lot of options from this company. I'm not familiar with them, but they have a lot of pulls. Smart to treat them like jewelry. This is Covered Bridge Cabinetry. Sounds like a face frame company, but we'll see. There's some inset stuff right there. More inset down here. Inset over here.
I love how you show the lighting underneath.
That's actually
Full overlay face frame.
What's up?
More inset. That's their forte, is inset. Well, the house booth is banging. I mean, packed out. These guys are doing something right. See if I can get back a little bit. Let you see. Omega hoods by Richelieu. It's the back side of the booth we were in earlier. Massive replica of their floating shelf hangers. It's kind of cool. Good idea. Also apparently have a floating cabinet bracket system. Michael Glasser might be interested in.
And it's culturally that we have to justify it in the way we're passing it. Because hell of a better situation as far as the air.
I think I'm gonna skip that. We saw that on the front side and turn here. Lost my group. This is a division of Mohawk Industries, so that's finishing, but they're definitely drawing some people for something. Booth is packed. The aisles are packed. The show is just packed. AWFS and IWF could take some lessons here. But again, I've been to these shows that weren't anything like this, so I'm not sure why we're seeing such success here with attendance. But as we were coming in, there were just thousands of people walking the sidewalks coming this way, buses coming from every direction. Even a mile out, there were people with backpacks, with badges heading this way. So this has got to be a landmark attendance for KBIS. Obviously, it was a good idea to combine these two shows.
So I know which direction I'm going, but just tell me where you guys stop. Text me when you guys
There's Hans. Maybe he can take you.
Again, this booth is super busy. I don't even know what they do, but I presume it's surfaces of some sort. Appears to be. There is some cabinets in here, but I think they're selling surfaces.
Probably gonna wear some.
Centino. Yeah, the samples on the walls are surfaces. All right, getting to the Blum and Salice booths. Should be something interesting there. They are side by side.
I got all this.
Jeff, how are you? Better than I deserve. Tell all the Good Profit Group guys how much you love them. We're live streaming. Jeff Ikens here from Conestoga wants to tell all the good profit guys how much he loves them and all you other guys that are visiting.
Hey, thank you very much for your business. Really appreciate it. We could certainly use more, and would like to support you. So please call us if we can, anything we can do for you. Thanks.
Good deal. We had a client. He called me, texted me last week in Huntsville. Had a catastrophe. The cabinets were all 2 millimeters too small. And we were texting back and forth, and I said, look, just reach out. He said, about an hour later, he texted me, he said, man, I got a conference call with a whole bunch of guys at Conestoga. They knocked it out, sent me a credit. So you guys really performed on that one. He was just like, I can't believe how that worked. Took care of business. The 18 millimeter material, so your cabinets ended up being, they were calculated, I'm sure, on 19 millimeter material. You ended up with 18 millimeter material. So all of his cabinets, and he was putting your cabinet on top of the cabinage cabinet. So the cabinage cabinet was the right width. Your cabinet was 2 millimeters narrow. I just cut a little sliver. Do what?
I think we're both buying from Columbia.
We had the same problem at Cabinage, and I don't know, I guess there's just some sort of, at some point saying, guys, you can't do that, and they stopped. I mean, to my knowledge, nobody's struggling with that anymore, but I know that at one point in time we got a whole, like at the Oregon plant, we got a ton of 18 millimeter stuff, like a bargain, and it didn't turn out to be a bargain.
Understood.
So,
well, I didn't hear anything about it, but
he couldn't have been more pleased at how it turned out. He was really, freaking out that they were just going to say leave.
Yeah.
But I just told him, I said, cut a little sliver, put that sliver, push it back 2 millimeters out of the material from your toe kick material. And they loved it. It had a little shadow line between the boxes. So they were happy as they could be. Said they liked it better than if they had just butted together. Worked out good. You guys performed extraordinary.
Good. Appreciate you letting me know. But every week I have a conference call, not this week because we're not here, with our Kenley plant. So we'll bring that up next week.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Doesn't really work that good when I pull these things out. Y'all can't see very well. I think everybody's familiar with Salici's undermount slide. All of the Good Profit Group guys, for the most part, have switched from Blum to Salice, or a great many of them have, just said they like especially the push to open solution better. And some people are switching to the Salice hinge. I think the push to open doors are, let's see if I can find one. They're magnetic. Some of the guys are really liking it. I see one right there. So you can see that little bead thing right there.
No.
So when that door closes, and you see the little receiver on the back of the door.
Sorry.
Here.
Once you set it, it's
So
the biggest problem is
pocket door is what they're showing here. But this is their push to open.
to get the door. This is the first move.
So it's magnetic.
Push that.
If I push it, it pushes it in. If it's not a pocket door, it pushes it all the way open. This is a good looking system. And I love this. They have these wheels right here to keep you from damaging the door on the track. You can see how it could hit the track, but that's keeping it off. That's brilliant right there. This piece would be even helpful with the XL pocket door system. This is a push to open pocket door system. So you can see it locked. All the way out. Close it. That's pretty sweet. Wish I could get back and show it to you. Here we go. He's doing it. So I got double hinges at the top. I think this is a different, more elaborate system than the one I was looking at. think it's just a whole new suite of push-to-open pocket doors. That's a nice feature. I really like those rollers that prevent it from damaging their door dragging on the track. Well, there's the name of it, Cedra. That's the name of the system. It's got a different roller, but it has a top and bottom. Good design though.
Sorry to bother. I know y'all are busy. Give me a call.
Anthony, it's like I never go to a show that I don't run into Jeff Ikens here. Every single time that I'm at a show, I run into him, get the opportunity to talk to him. I'm surprised he didn't know about it though. That shocks me, because he knows everything at that company. If there's anybody that has profound knowledge of the entire process, it's Jeff Ikens here. Just kind of taking a peek before I go to Blum, see if there's anything back here. Go ahead and take you guys into Blum. Oh, the Blum guy's got orange shoes. How cool is that? Locking you in. Enclosed booth, not an open booth. I think we've all seen their pocket door system. Get back enough where y'all can kind of see, but maybe not hear. This is the pocket door system we were talking about last week. Like a pantry door. Sorry, I can't get back far enough to... There we go. Keep doing that, Vanna. Nicely done. I don't know, guys, if this is a joke, Age Explorer suit. No idea.
they have a good experience. So they keep buying it.
You know, everybody's got to have one of those. It's showing a lot of pocket door systems. Must be doing really well with pocket door systems because both booths have more than just one. Don't remember that guy's name, but he did an extraordinary demonstration for us at AWFS this past year. Really good. Well done. I only get to peek at the chat messages every so often. I kind of got to watch what I'm videoing, so if you guys tell me something that I ought to respond to, understand why I'm not. I'm watching where I'm walking and watching that I don't walk into someone and just trying to look for interesting things to show. But pocket doors are the theme of these booths right now, from what I'm seeing. I feel like there might be something around here that I didn't miss, maybe. Oh, no, it's just like an entry. You can get a really nice looking donut here.
Yeah, they're 19 or 20 years old and they fully designed it. So all we said was a penny grab. Nobody helped them. They had a few questions here and there, but they did the research and figured out how to get what forces, how this gearing needs to work. And then the timing was great because
Apparently some apprentices made this little machine that presses the Blum logo.
So those blanks come out like this, as desired 7, start with 12, end with 7 of these each year or something.
Top Knobs, Resource Hardware. Aaron said he wasn't aware that Top Knobs and Resource were one and the same, but my understanding way back when I was still in the cabinet business, Hardware Resources bought Top Knobs. Now I could have that backwards, but I'm pretty sure that was the case, but now they're sharing a booth, so I think that confirms that one of the other owns one of the other. I'm going to let this be our last booth because we need to hook up and go have some lunch here in a little while. But we're going to do this again, maybe this afternoon, but at the very least we'll do it again tomorrow. And maybe have a better idea of where to go as opposed to just arbitrarily wandering. For Atlas from way back in the day, but looks to be a different company, so lots of modern stuff included there. And then this is still Top Knobs here. Top Knobs here in this tower. Elements. Jeffrey Alexander, I think, was like the very first collection that Hardware Resources ever did. There are a lot of modern options there. This says it's Wolf Cabinetry. Wolf Home Products. Looks to be face frame cabinetry, so I'm not going to dwell here long. It appears to be the same booth with Hardware Resources. Maybe they sell cabinets.
I watched the CNC machine literally dig out the door.
I want to take a look at this little small booth right here. Well, it does look to be Asian though, but since they had some kind of partially done cabinets here, I thought it'd be worth taking a peek. Again, it's hard for me to back away enough, but this is just somebody's copy of the Magic Corner. Whoops. Thank you. Well, got to pull down here. Appears to be soft close, has a little soft close unit. Ruda. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna stop the live feed now and may pick it up. If you're subscribed, you'll get a notification if I go live this afternoon. But I'm only going to do that if I see something really interesting and just focus on something interesting as opposed to just wander. And then yes, tomorrow we'll do something, I'm sure. So see you guys later.